Hey guys, this is Miss Reid, and this will be our beginning introduction video to our college seminar course. And what this course is going to do is it's going to teach us tips, tricks, and skills that you will need throughout your college career and throughout your life in general, really. So when we talk about these tricks, these tips, these skills, we're really talking about really concrete things. We're talking about practical things that you can do, practical things that you can look for. So, for example, when we talk about mental health, a lot of mental health columns will tell you, give yourself a mental health check. How are you doing? But they don't really teach you how to do that, and that's not very practical. So I'm going to give you concrete ways of making sure that you are on the right track mentally. And that's kind of be the trend here, is that kind of practical, concrete things that we can do to really help you get ahead in life and in your academics. So that's what this course is going to be about. But when I'm giving you, videos and videos of tips and tricks, and I'm giving you skills that you will probably need to work on throughout your college career, all of that can be kind of daunting. It can be really, really scary. And that's where I want to just calm some anxieties, because college is a wonderful, wonderful time. And I want you to be able to enjoy it, and you will. But the things that we're going to go over are things that, I tripped up over in college, things that I learned, things that my friends learned, that really helped us get along. And when you think of college, we can think of it as, climbing Mount Everest. Each year you go up, and, when you are handed your diploma, that's the peak of Mount Everest. And, you can make that trip, but you're going to need some tools, and you can either grab them along the way, or you can start the climb with those tools in your hand. And that's kind of what I'm doing, is I'm giving you the tools to put in your backpack so that you can climb Mount Everest as smoothly as possible. And so, when you think of Mount Everest, it's got to have some tremendous views. You're going to trip up every once in a while, but at the end, you're going to look back and think, yeah, I did that. And that's really what we want to do. That's really the college experience, is, yeah, I did that. And it was wonderful, and it was crazy, and it was hard. But you know what? We got through it. That's what I'm giving you. And so when we talk about this college seminar course, there are a couple of things that I really want to get to. A lot of those are going to have to do with academics, and I know some of you aren't going to go to college, and that's perfectly fine. Here's the thing. You most likely will have to learn something within your lifetime, just as a rule. You will most likely have to know how to read a document correctly. You will most likely have to learn how to write academically on some sort of level. You will most likely have to know how to take notes. You'll definitely know how to take notes. And you'll definitely have to know how to stay organized. And those are some of the things that we're going to go through. So even with this academic stuff, I really hope that those not going into college, for those going into technical schools, or whatever your future might hold, I hope that you really pay attention to this. And I hope that you really take as much as you can and transition it from the college setting to the life setting, because they are very similar. So some of the things that we're going to go over is like how to study, how to read a textbook, how to take notes, how to stay organized, like we talked about. We're also going to talk about burnout, which is really important. We're going to talk about mental health, like I said, physical health. We're going to talk about college culture shock, coming home for the holidays, when you've been in that microcosm of college and then you come back home to your parents. What's that going to be like? What to do before and on your first day of class, how to read a syllabus. That's super important. A big one is finding a major or questioning your major or declaring your major. We're going to cover all of that, so I don't want you to be scared about it. We are also going to talk about talking to your advisor, how to go through all of that with them, who your professors are, how to write an email to them, super important. How and when to ask for an extension on a paper or a project, that's really important. How to find reliable sources, essay tips, money tips, dorm style living, how to stay safe in a college campus, social life tips. We're going to talk about studying away or abroad. We're going to be talking about finding your people, your friend group that you're going to stick with, or maybe that you don't stick with. We're also going to talk about how to balance your life and how to just make sure that you stay on track, you have your priorities, and you really know, hey, here's where I'm going. So those are kind of the things that we will talk about, and there may be more that are thrown in there. We don't know. I don't know. So I did want to make this known. This college seminar course, this is really on my off time. This is my time away from school. I'm in my house. And so I really don't want to be professional. So if I look like I'm in pajamas, I am in pajamas. You are not here to look at me. You are here to get information. So I feel perfectly fine being in pajamas. Maybe I won't. We don't know. Okay. So this is really going to be kind of an informal place where we're going to talk about lots of stuff that really does not get talked about inside the high school classroom. We're going to touch on kind of some topics that your teachers may not ever bring up in class, like how to handle alcohol. We may cover that. Mr. Billings might decide to take that out, which I don't blame him if he doesn't want to. But we will be touching on some things that I think you really need to know. And with that being said, we do need to establish this kind of comfortable atmosphere and this kind of, hey, we're going to talk about this. It's chill. And so I really hope that you all will take advantage of that. I hope, as time goes by, I hope that you'll contact me. I hope that you'll ask me questions. I am perfectly fine with creating more videos if people need them. I am perfectly fine with answering emails to your heart's content or answering text messages and all that. So the next video that we are going to do is how to take notes. And I chose this one to start out with for a very specific reason. you are not going to get notes from me on this course. Everything that you remember about this course or you write down is going to be from your own notes. So we're going to go over some tips. I'm going to teach you actually how to take notes, what to take notes on, kind of how to organize it, how to make it practical, not pretty like a lot of the videos online will tell you how to do. And so that's going to be next. So stay tuned.